Hi there, Sandra here from WL Costa Properties. Thank you for stopping by. Today I want to talk to you about a topic that all of our clients question me about. And that topic is, how do I choose my location correctly? How do I know that I'm choosing the right location for me when I start my property search on the Costa del Sol? We always talk our clients through our method to ensure that they choose the right location for them. But today I want to share with you some of my top tips when it comes to choosing your location correctly. We're going to talk about 4 of those tips. You need to really think about if your property is going to be a holiday home or if it's going to actually be a permanent home, because this is going to be vitally important. Some areas have an all year round community, which are going to be really important for you if you're making that move permanently to the Costa del Sol. Some areas liven up in the summertime and then they really quieten down in the winter time. Now, if you're going to be based permanently in a location, you're going to need to take that into consideration. Taking some time to step back and really assess if the area that you have chosen is a holiday hotspot or has an all year round community is going to be really paramount for you, especially if you're making that move permanently. The last thing that you want is to be moving to a town or to a location that quietens down dramatically in the winter period. You're going to find it difficult to integrate. You're going to find it difficult to make a community of friends and build up your network around you. So take some time with this. It's important to get that part right. Point number 2, think about accessibility. How easy is it going to be to access your property? Now, this is very important if your property is not a permanent residence. Why? Because if you're going to be structuring your free time around holidaying in the Costa del Sol so that you're going to be able to enjoy your boat hole in the sun, the last thing you want when you arrive at Malaga Airport is to be spending hours at the rental hire desk and then be faced with a very long drive in front of you. From a convenience point of view, you want to be close to your location. You want to be able to access it easily so that these trips, these getaways to the Costa del Sol feel more easy for you. Number 3, you need to think about your budget. How much do you have to spend? And remember the trick here. Don't fall into the trap of assuming that your budget is the list price of the property. You need to ensure that you build your budget based with an allowance for taxes, notary fees, and the different buying expenses that will come with your property purchase. Now, taking the time to really understand your budget is key. It's a mistake that we see people get wrong all the time. But knowing your budget is critical for when it comes to choosing your location. Benalmádena has various different areas, for example, and those different areas come with different price tags. The other towns along the Costa del Sol follow the same premise, okay? Marbella comes with a higher price tag than Benalmádena, for example. So you taking the time to really understand your numbers up front, it removes disappointment further down the line. So essentially, when you start that early conversation with your real estate agent, it is very important for you to know your numbers up front. I would really encourage you to spend time with your numbers, understanding your gross budget and remembering that that budget is not the list price of your property. You need to ensure that you take into consideration the different fees and costs that apply to buying a property in Spain. Now we're down to the fun stuff. Number 4, what kind of lifestyle would you like? You've heard me talk often, if you've been following along, about the different benefits, the different amenities, the different types of lifestyles associated with the different towns along the Costa del Sol. Now, if you're looking for a nighttime lifestyle, maybe you don't want to connect yourself with a mountaintop village. If you're somebody who has a busy lifestyle right now and you spend your days predominantly in a big city amongst the hustle and bustle, potentially when it comes to purchasing your home on the Costa del Sol, you want something that gives you more of a quieter lifestyle. So you really need to take some time up front to step back and ask yourself those questions. From a longevity point of view, what type of lifestyle do you want from your property on the Costa del Sol? Do you want to be close to the beach? Do you want to be close to a town and amenities? Is having access to bars and restaurants, local nightlife, local culture, is all of that important to you? Taking the time to understand what you want from your property in Spain is very, very, very important. And that also ties nicely into point number 3, because it's largely connected to your budget and knowing your numbers as well. So in my experience, those are the 4 key things that you need to think about when it comes to choosing your location on the Costa del Sol. Ciao for now.